Howdy. Merry Christmas. This is old Bob Duff again, playing around with my Macintosh, and it's the day after Christmas, and I'm sitting here and with nobody but Sheriff Paula, and you can see her there in the background. That's Sarah over my left shoulder, next to International Code Flag G, which means go in 2012. What the heck? I've done a Christmas card, and I can't mail it. I figured it out without realizing that I couldn't reach all of you people with regular email. So I'm doing this little flick, and I'm going to put it out on YouTube and then ask you to take a look at it. So Merry Christmas. The inspiration for my present compassion is compulsion, I should say, is the Whole Earth catalog from back in the 1960s. My copy is missing, and the local library found a copy and loaned it to me, but they wouldn't let me take it out. I had to sit there and take notes on it. Here is the last Whole Earth catalog. I'd love to have my original Whole Earth catalog, but I'm doing all right, and I've got the stuff that is necessary to, I think, to do what I'm doing. What I've tried, some illustrations, I mean, Christmassy stuff, some maps, some text, an aerial photograph of my house. Here's the text for Merry Christmas, and then there's old Bob Duff. Now, I can't do much more than that. I can't mail it. It won't fit in an envelope. I couldn't pay the postage for to send it special mail. So there's the introduction. Let me take a look.
Okay, I'm back. Here is the text that you would find if you got one of these Christmas cards from me directly, and which you won't unless you have already. Here's the aerial photograph of my house, which is kind of fun, and the bough of wooden tango is sticking out of my barn. And then these are some wonderful old maps from 1850s, which are there. Now, I'm presenting here a display of some of my experiments and failures. These are geodesic models that I've made as I try to work up to, the point of creating this Christmas card, which you can see here in the lower center. I hope you'll recognize it. It's to your right of what looks like a soccer ball. This soccer ball and this technique that I'm using is called a 4-frequency triacon. And the examples of models that I've got in here are a variety, an unbelievable variety of geodesic mathematic possibilities. In the upper left-hand corner, slightly white and red and yellow, is my initial geodesic experiments, that's a spinnaker, which I was trying to design using geodesic math. And I did a lot of work on it back. The programs that I wrote to design those spinnakers were dated 1980, and they were on a System 3 Model 10 at Cranberry. And here is some paper models of those. Not that I'm trying to bring them back, but just to show you what fun it is to use straight lines in order to get curved surfaces. And my concept was that if I got a spinnaker that was really good, I could scale it up or down with a flip of the switch on the computer over at Cranberry. So So here's okay, I got a little recording problems, but here I'm showing you another. I tried to make a transition from paper and cloth and spinnakers into something hard like wood, and here is an example of an attempt to use particle board. And if I'll show you in one of these places here where I managed to saw the table saw off the end of my index finger on the left hand. Now this is a collapsed geodetic dome of particle board. I couldn't get it to sustain itself and hold itself up, which was a disappointment, but I'm going to continue working on it. And there's my hand. I don't know. Yeah, there's my finger. It's kind of a finger that got cut off, I believe, but we'll see. And let's see where this heads. Yeah, it's not that great, but